Hello, welcome to this evening's game. It's one I played yesterday evening actually. It was quite a good fun one. Just in ranked, my Timberlines Wood Elf team, slightly beaten up Wood Elf team, against some lovely Orcs. So my team is a bit of a silly one. So Strip Ball, Sidestep, War Dancer. It's got two Ag 5 players actually. One who's been beaten up already and has got Guard. And yeah, Ag 5 Guard's an interesting one there. Maybe some leap. I think the idea is to get him some leap when he skills up next, which is hopefully soon, and then he can leap in and guard, and then the War Dancers can leap in and do their thing as well, which is good fun. What else have I got? Guard, he dies this match. Spoiler. Tackle, War Dancer, and 3 Journeymen at the start of this game. Fairly developed team over here. He's got a bit of tackle, bit of mighty blow, bit of block. He's got strength 4, so enough sort of toys to make things complicated and difficult for me. Let's hope he doesn't. So yeah, I've got Zolcath the Zote as well, which is quite fun. He's not very good, but good fun. So strength 5. What's he got? Prehensile Tail, which is not interesting against Orcs particularly. Probably better against the squishy teams and the dodgy teams. What's he got? Mighty Blow, Sure Feet. So he's quite a mobile, big guy basically. But not particularly interesting. More for entertainment value. I'll probably make one on tabletop as well at some point, and maybe even take it to a tournament. But I sort of spotted him. Yeah, so he bashed me up initially. Basically, the idea of his drive is to not get bashed up too badly. Maybe stop him scoring. Ideally, maybe pop the ball out. So he's got a sure hands player on the ball, which makes my strip ball less good. So what I'm doing here is putting a bit of pressure on here. So basically, he left a not particularly secure screen, so he's gonna have to dodge out. So sometimes all you could do is force people to make 3+s. So he did that. He went for the 3+ and then throw to someone in tackle zone. That failed, so now the ball was loose, which is great news. So I'm going to go and try and retrieve the ball. That was an unfortunate bounce into a tackle zone, but I'm going to get the ball anyway. Now, probably I should have done that later in the turn. And the problem was, so I do a load of stuff after this, which ideally I'd have done first, and then just probably chucked the ball loose. Or in fact, I could have just thrown the ball to the War Dancer at this stage. But yeah, so I made a bad choice on this one because I'm just going to stay the catcher there, whereas it probably would have been more sensible to. Yeah, get the ball, even just chuck the ball away. To be honest, it's something I could have done. Yeah, so I wanted to hit with the Zote and then dodge this guy out round to here. But possibly I should have done that first. But it's one of those things where you don't really trust the star players to do anything, especially if they don't have block. But there we go. So I sort of tried to get it safe, but he's got tackle. He got 3 dice, so he got the ball away again, basically. So yeah, muffed that one up slightly. The reason I was playing this game actually was because I'm doing the Tillian Team Cup starting this evening, I think, and I'm playing Wood Elves in that. I haven't played Wood Elf very much. My tree man is rooted in the middle of the pitch, which is disappointing. But now he's got his sure hands guy on the ball again, which is not ideal. But I don't think I can stop him scoring at this point. So everyone's on the deck. So and then I went for the 1-turn touchdown. So the catcher got the ball, and then Zolcath's going to come in and do the first push because he's got Juggernaut, which changes them both down into a push, which is handy in this thing, but less handy when you roll a POW and a POW push. So that was the 1-turn score immediately scuppered, unfortunately. So 1-0 to me. Do I go for the draw or do I go for the win? Obviously I go for the win. Draws are not interesting unless you're in a sort of team format, I suppose, or trying something fancy. So scoring 2 turns, which is not particularly exciting or impressive with the Wood Elf team, especially when you've got an Ag 5 leaper. So all I'm going to try and do here is stop him scoring. Now he chose at this point to put a strength 4 guy on the ball with no dodge and no dodge and no sure hands. So which I think was a mistake probably because he's got so much guard that the strength 4 is actually irrelevant because you might as well have the strength 3 guy and a load of guard on the ball. It took me a little while to spot that he had a strength 4 player on the ball because actually I could have just gone in straight away because it just means that I don't need to worry about getting rid of tackle zones because it's going to be 2 dice uphill anyway. But 2 dice uphill against someone who doesn't have sure hands is actually reasonable odds. It's I can't remember. So it's 2/3 times 2/3, which is 4/9. Sorry, 1/3 times 1/3. What is it? Anyway, it's some odds. Basically, you need both dice. You need 1 dice not to be a rubbish one. So you need so a skull and a both down is no good to you. So that's a 1/3. Yeah, so it's a 2/3 times 2/3, which is 4/9. So it's a 4/9 chance of getting out, I think, pretty much. Is that right? Yeah. No, it's even better than that. No, it's 8/9, isn't it? Because you basically need... No, it's not. It's 4/9. Yeah, anyway. Sorry. The probability in my head. This is obviously the best bit of commentary, elves. I don't really edit these videos. Possibly I should. Right, so what happens? Anyway, so after I spot the fact that he hasn't got a sure hands on the ball, then I sort of decide that it's probably a good idea to go and get the ball at some point. So I'm getting my war dancer over into position to do the thing, and then waiting and hoping that it doesn't hand off to a guy with sure hands while he duffs me up a bit. So yes, this is ideal because he's right there. So if I push it back, it's got a reasonable chance of bouncing out, or even bouncing to one of his players and then bouncing out. That would do me as well. It's interesting. I can't remember. I do remember most of this. So I'm just putting a bit of cover in place first. Yeah, trying to stand up the tree. Right. So then I'm going for the leap, and then the blitz there. Now this is interesting. So I chose not to follow up, I think. Let's see what he rolled. Oh, he caught it with 5. That's all right. If he'd caught it with 4, I'd have felt bad because it would have been a 5-up catch if I'd followed up. So he caught the ball. That was disappointing. And then my war dancer is there, a bit stuck basically. So I'm just waiting. So stopping him from moving forward really. Leaping out there and just so hopefully the war dancer can survive and have another go on this guy. So now he's got a player on the ball who doesn't even have block, so that's good. Oh, he does have dodge. Well, but I didn't need to knock him down anyway. It was the point was the strip ball and the sure hands and so on. So he's down but he's not hurt, so that's good news, but he might foul him in a minute, which is always possible. Moves away from the sideline, so it's less good on the jump out. He does foul him, but fails to hurt him. So basically, I have another go. So all I need to do is here to cancel out these 2 tackle zones, and then I've got another go. But I rolled a skull and then re-rolled it into another skull. So that was about rubbish. So I was sort of giving up hope here a bit because my war dancer was stunned and he was in plenty of space to run away, basically. This is his turn 6, so I'm getting in the way a little bit. Is all I can do there. And so he runs forward but doesn't go for the thing. So all I'm hoping here, so I've got my thrower here who's dodging in on 5s. I'm hoping for a both down. Basically, he hasn't got any skills on this person. So I've got if I could dodge in on the 5, then I've got a 25% chance of knocking him down. Which can be all you need because then it's the 3+ pickup with whoever. So that's sort of what I'm hoping for. Is even if I hurt myself, it's a 75% chance of knocking him down. Luckily, I roll a double pow, which is marvellous, and my catcher is lurking. So the ball is loose, so I can dodge out there. Basically, I'm dodging on 2s, so there's no point in leaping because I'm dodging on 2s in the tackle zone anyway. And then I just chuck the ball up there, which is lovely. Let me think. Was that sensible? So what did he have? He's got a... Did he have a thrower lurking somewhere? Can't even remember where the thrower... There's the thrower. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, so the thrower is too far away to get out, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. So here's Claudius is going for the ball. Claudius is a lineman. So yeah, failed to pick up on the 3. He was the only person who had it. So that was a draw. Yeah, snuck from nowhere really, but that's the sort of thing that wood elves do. Sorry about the probability sojourn halfway through. And yeah, I should know that, but I will work it out and put it in the comments, because obviously people will want to know what the probability is if you attack someone with a half dice. Yeah, I think it must be, no, it's the same. It's the same as the thing I just quoted later. It's 25%. You got 25% chance of knocking someone over, of getting the ball away if you have strip ball. No, it's even better than that. Right, I'll put it in the comments. It's 4 knights. No, it's definitely 4 knights. I'm going to stick with that because it's 4 knights, because it's 2/3 times 2/3. Yeah, because you need both dice to have the 2/3. You multiply the 2/3 together, you get the 4 knights. So if you are attacking someone with strip ball and you don't and he doesn't have sure hands, then you have a 4 knights chance of getting the ball away. There we go. Here endeth the lesson and the video.